Hey, what's going on, Aaron? Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out Playlist Push, and maybe you're wondering, can you really come on here, listen and review music and actually get paid? Let's check this all out, right? Let's see if this is, a good way to earn money, or maybe there are better ways online out there, right? Anytime you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% from home, just click the link below and I'll share with you my favorite strategy. Now, on this channel, I have reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money online. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's check out Playlist Push to find out whether this is a good way or maybe there are better ways online to generate income out there. All right, now Playlist Push has been around for quite a few years and it's actually a really cool service. So what it is you can basically come here, and if you are either a TikToker that has a pretty big following, or you are on Spotify and you've got playlists that have a lot of people listening to your playlist, then you can actually take part in this program and help basically independent and some major label artists to promote their music onto your platforms. Is really, really cool. So let's just say I was an independent or major label and I wanted to come here, or maybe I was an artist. I could basically come here, use their services. I would pay a specific price to Playlist Push, right? And so let's just say I wanted to get onto, for example, there's a slider here, right? Let's say I wanted to get onto 181 playlists. I would have to pay Playlist Push $185, right, to get my music promoted on different playlists. It's just basically exposure, right? Which is really cool. Now, if you're, obviously not a musician and you're here to try and make money, well, you can actually help these people to get the exposure just by promoting them on your playlist, right? So how that works is, if you come up to the top, you can click on, create a sign up form. There's, first of all, that you can, be a user of Spotify, and you can make money from your playlist. And the way that it works is basically they would pay you up to $15 per song that you review. They will pay you directly to your bank account. I'll share some different ways as well, right? You would provide feedback on their music, and you allow people to discover new music. So how it works is basically you join the network. You have to be approved. That's very, very important. You review their songs based on your playlist genre. That's also important, right? And you get paid per review as your lists gain more attention. Okay, you get paid directly by Playlist Push. Now, here is the thing: in order for you to, qualify to share your playlist on Spotify, there are a few things that are really, really important. First of all, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 followers per playlist. Okay, now this is quite difficult because if you're just getting started, or maybe you haven't really been using Spotify, or even if you have been using Spotify for a long time and you have some playlists, right? Your playlist may not have that many followers, okay? Most playlists don't have that many followers. So it's pretty hard to get over 1,000 followers, but if you do, you can take part in this. Also remember that you must have a minimum of 30 active monthly users per playlist, or a minimum of 1% active monthly users or listeners per playlist. That's really important. This is also really important, okay? It must be created through natural organic activities. So if you're trying to game the system, if you're using follow gates or other online services, bot followers, things like that, you will not be able to join this program, and they'll know very, very quickly, all right? Another thing as well is they don't allow playlists from these types of things like movie and series soundtracks, playlists that change their title to attract more followers, playlists for a specific album, song, artist, or band, right? Playlists focus on a specific decade, like 80s, for example. Subs for playlists with follow me in the title, things like that, okay? And they will remove you, all right? So again, it has to be 100% organic. They want to make sure that their artists are getting the maximum and real exposure, not bot exposure, all right? So I think that this is pretty cool. I mean, you can make a decent amount of money if your playlists are big, right? Unfortunately, this is going to be quite difficult for a lot of people because not everybody has big playlists. But if you do have big playlists, then you can use the Spotify service right here, which is pretty cool, okay? Now, they also have something called TikTok, right? So for example, if you have a TikTok following, you can actually use their sounds in their videos and get paid up to $250 per video if you actually qualify. So this is really interesting, right? So if you have a big TikTok channel, and we'll talk about how much in a second here, you can make up to $250 per video, and you can basically find new music and sounds for your TikTok videos. And the way it works is, you can join their network, right? You have to be approved, of course, okay? You can browse available sounds, you can use it, and then you can post your videos and get paid by them, right? Now, here's the thing though, if you want to join this, for example, all right, if I click on apply right here, with this one, unfortunately, they have already enough TikTok creators, so you would have to basically sign up for their waitlist. Okay, now the thing about this though is if you wanted to join the TikTok program, you have to have at least 30,000 followers on your TikTok account, which is pretty high. Not everybody has, 30,000 followers. So here's what I would say about, Playlist Push is that I think this is a great service if you already have a big following on TikTok and you already have playlists that have a lot of followers, all right? If you don't have any of these two things, then this may not be the right program for you. That's what I'm going to say, right? The other thing that I want to mention as well is if you have 30,000 followers or more on TikTok, then there are multiple ways that you can generate income. You don't only have to generate income through, Playlist Push. You could sell your own products. You could do your TikTok shop, affiliate marketing. You could sell other digital products. There's so many different ways. So I would say that if you're already a pretty big creator, adding Playlist Push so that you can earn some additional income on top of all the other stuff that you're doing with your channel is pretty cool. But I wouldn't necessarily just focus on Playlist Push because this is only one way to monetize your TikTok channel, if that makes sense, right? Now, when it comes to the Spotify playlist, this is one of those things where you either have it or you don't, right? Because building a big playlist is quite difficult, right? So if you have it, great. Come here to Playlist Push. You can potentially make $15 per song that you review. If you have playlists that are less than 1,000 followers, then you're not going to be able to qualify for this, unfortunately. So I think that Playlist Push is a pretty cool way to generate some additional side income, right? It's not going to make you rich. You're not going to be able to travel the world. Nothing like that. You can't retire. But I think that if you qualify for the things that we just spoke about, then it might be a cool little extra way to generate some additional income on the side. All right. If you want to check them out, playlistpush.com. Now, if you're here watching this video, maybe you're looking for a way to generate big income online on this channel. If this is the first time you're landing on my channel, I have reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different strategies to make money online. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right. And out of all the good strategies, there was one that I used to completely change my life. I used it to quit my full-time job. I make multiple 5 figures a month because of it. And I've actually got a free masterclass that you can check out if you would like. It's just a link all the way below this video. I hope you enjoyed this review of Playlist Push. All the best to you and hope to see you on another video review. Take care.